There we go. Give everybody just a minute to get on this morning. This crisp, cool morning today. There we go. Now I see some people coming on. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all having a wonderful day. The crazy weather change here. We went from short sleeves to long sleeves and just crazy. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys what's going on in the garden. Everything is looking wonderful. We had a rain and just everything just perks up. Even though I water it, it's just something about natural rain, Mother Nature, and the rain just changes everything. So over here, look at here. Now, y'all been watching this. Now this was the first set of turnip greens we picked. And look how much they've grown back. Ain't that amazing? Just amazing. I mean, just blows my mind. We've been picking the stew out of these turnip greens and you can't even tell it. You can't tell about every 3 days we've been coming through here and picking turnip greens and eating them for a couple of days. I mean, it just amazing. All top turnip greens, y'all, will feed you all winter long. It's just awesome. Now I want to show you the collard greens. Now we've been picking these last. You can see what size they are. But up here, look at this. Look how big they're getting again. Collard greens. Man, look at there. Feed you all winter long. Look at that. Those are ready. Again, we've been picking these about every 3rd day. And just plenty to eat. Now we'll be freeze drying. We're going to start experimenting freeze drying these maybe this week. I'm going to try to do that this week. Our plan is just to cook them regular when we cook a batch and freeze dry them and start putting these things up for the summer months when we can't grow collard greens because it's too hot. But man, it is looking amazing. Over here is our broccoli, and still I don't see any heads yet. No florets, no broccoli florets yet. But the broccoli is looking awesome. Now over here is the kohlrabi. And y'all, it ain't gonna be, I'm gonna think sometime in December, we're gonna be harvesting some kohlrabi. I really do. That is, they are growing pretty quick, which kohlrabi does grow fairly fast. But you can see there that, look at that little bulb. That's what we're gonna eat. Now you can't eat the greens, delicious. But the bulb is what we're after. Or root, whatever you want to call that thing. I don't know what it's actually called. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've had, look at the purple. Look how big the purple is coming up out of the ground. I'm not getting that big root. This one's semi. But I have way better luck with the white versus the purple. I just have, let's look at the difference. Look how small this one is, plant. But look at that bulb right there. See it? That right there? Or that root right there? And then right next door is the purple, and it's just not there. I don't know why. I even had this issue at Little Cog, the other farm. I don't know why that is. But we'll let these guys go. I mean, if anything, we can eat the greens off of them. Delicious. But I don't understand what I'm doing wrong on the purple. I mean, this one's getting semi there, but it don't look nothing like the white ones. And look how big that one is. Who knows, right? Let's see what our cauliflower, see if we're getting any heads on this cauliflower. Some florets. No, nothing there yet. But the cauliflower is looking amazing. But I want to show you guys something here. Of course, our onions, look at here, we're starting to get onion bulbs showing. And here's the thing about onions. They're kind of small now, but onions, we do not want dirt built up around that onion bulb. We want to move that dirt back. Once they get pretty good and rooted in, And that's how you get big onions. Because what happens is that onion's trying to grow big, and the dirt will restrict that bulb growth. So I'll continue to watch these guys, and we want to scrape back that dirt on these onions because we want big onions. But the onions are looking awesome. But look what we got here. Look at our elephant garlic. It is sure enough popped up all the way down. Lots of elephant garlic. So they have enjoyed this weather we've had and this rain. Now right next door here are our carrots, and you can see these guys are all coming up. And that is the Envy, and here are the Purple Elites. So our carrots are going now, which carrots always worry me because they take so darn long to germinate. But mine are up, and that's usually the biggest part about carrots is once they get up, you're okay, but getting them up is the thing. And I don't thin my carrots out. I just let them go. I don't care about these humongous carrots because we just gonna have so many that I just don't. For us, I just don't see the advantage of us coming through there and thinning carrots all out. I just let them go. So if they're gonna produce carrots, we'll have smaller carrots than you'll see at your market or whatever, but they'll be good. All right, right here are Hercules carrots. Now these guys took a little bit longer to germinate. So if you planted these this year, the Hercules, and it doesn't seem like they're germinating as fast, they were a little bit slower than my Envy and Purple Elites. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if any of y'all got the Hercules and they're not showing any sign, but mine took a little bit longer to germinate. Now over here are our rutabagas, and they're so thick. Look at these greens on these rutabagas. Isn't it beautiful? Now there's the roots. See the roots coming on, and that's what we're gonna eat. And we have been adding some of the greens to our collard and turnip greens. Now I have read that you can take some of the foliage off, and then a lot more energy goes into the root and makes you a bigger root. So I may experiment with some of those, maybe half of them. Maybe I'll put me a little stake in there and experiment with half of them and see if that is true. Now the super cold weather we had was a little tough on our Swiss chard, but it's starting to come back. It did not knock it all the way down. It is starting to come back, which is great. Look at that one. Whew, that one's really big. Crazy how some, you know, look here, look at these are pretty big. And then how these get small, and they're just right next to each other. You never know what's going on in your soil. But yeah, our Swiss chard did get a little bit, but they are making a comeback. So I think we'll be okay with those. Of course, I got more broccoli here. And the broccoli we'll eat a bunch of, and then we'll also freeze dry a lot of the broccoli too for summertime, because we can't grow broccoli here in the summer. And all this we got planted out here we can't grow in the summer. It's just too hot. Our summers are too hot out here in central Alabama. So if you guys have planted a fall winter garden, how y'all's garden going? Is it thriving? Has it been an okay year? Has it been a terrible year? I mean, us as gardeners, we have all of them. We really do. You know, I consider myself a decent gardener, and even I have bad years. I really do. So, or not as great as a prior year or something like that. You just never know what gets thrown your way. But are your gardens doing well? Let that car go by. But I must say, this is the best so far fall and winter garden I have ever grown. It really is. And I was worried about gardening here because I just didn't know about the soil, but I guess my soil's pretty good. You know, we had it tested and I got very, very, very acidic soil. And so me and Brooke we put lime out in this area here. And I guess we hit it right because our garden really, really is thriving. But yeah, I wanted to get on here this morning and show you guys what's going on here in the garden. And because you guys know I love gardening, it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, and I think a lot of you guys love gardening as well. So yeah, just wanted to hop on here, do a live of the garden, let you guys know what's going on here, and I'd love to know how your garden's going. And as always, y'all be good.